Welcome to Quick Bite, your fast and friendly Florida insurance update.
Hello. This is Roshonda with the Isom Insurance Group here in the Sunshine State of Florida. We got a brand new Quick Bite episode, your fast and informative insurance market update. Today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025, hump day. And we're talking about one of the biggest stories in Florida insurance right now. Progressive just reported a massive $2.6 billion profit for the third quarter, even after setting aside nearly $1 billion to refund Florida drivers. That's right. Progressive expects to return about $950 million to policyholders because of Florida's excessive profit law. So, what exactly does that mean? Why are they giving money back, and who qualifies to get it? Let's break this one down in plain English. According to this Insurance Journal article, Progressive's third quarter earnings report dropped last week, and it made waves. Even after reserving $950 million for potential refunds, this company still cleared $2.6 billion in profit. Now, if you're thinking, wait, insurance companies giving money back? That's a typo. Florida law limits how much profit a car insurance company can make in a 3-year period. If they earn above that cap, they're required to give the extra back to policyholders, not shareholders. So Progressive isn't being punished. They're just following Florida law that says if you do really well, share a piece of the pie. Here's how the rule works. Florida law says if an insurer's underwriting profit for the past 3 calendar years is greater than their expected profit plus 5% of earned premiums, that extra amount must be refunded. Basically, the state lets insurers make a fair profit, but not an excessive one. Think of it like a speed limit for profits. You can go fast, but if you're going 30 miles over the limit, you'll have to slow down and give back some of that extra mileage. Progressive looked at its numbers for 2023 through 2025 and said, yep, we're on track to exceed that cap. So they proactively recorded a $950 million policyholder credit expense to prepare for those refunds. That's real money going back to customers, not a marketing stunt. So, how did Progressive end up making so much money in Florida when most insurers have been struggling? It's a combination of 3 factors. Lower claim costs. Since the state passed insurance reform in 2023, fraudulent and exaggerated auto claims have dropped significantly. The second reason, favorable reserves. In other words, old claims turned out cheaper than expected, so they released extra funds back into profit. Third, rate reductions. Progressive actually lowered Florida auto rates twice in the last year, but the claim savings were so strong, profits surged anyways. They even mentioned in their SEC filings that loss costs are down on certain types of auto accident claims, and that overall, their Florida book has been strongly profitable. Translation, Florida's reforms worked and Progressive benefited. So now let's talk about what everyone really wants to know. Who qualifies for these refunds? Progressive says this credit or refund will go to anyone who's an active Florida auto policyholder as of December 31st, 2025. That means if you have an active Progressive auto policy at the end of this year, you're in the pool. The company expects to issue these refunds or credits in early 2026, and they're still refining the numbers. Final calculations depend on hurricane losses, reserve adjustments, and official financials for 2025. Here's a ballpark estimate. Progressive currently insures 2.7 million auto policies in Florida. If that 950 million is distributed across the those policies, it averages out to about $350 per customer, though the actual refund will vary based on your coverage and premiums. So if you're a Progressive policyholder, you might see that credit applied towards your renewal next year. Now, let's zoom out for a second and look at the national picture. Across all 50 states, Progressive has over 26 million policies in force. That's almost 10 times the size of their Florida book. Their total net written premiums for the third quarter came in at 21.4 billion, which is up 9.9% compared to the same period last year. Now, growth has slowed from the record-breaking 20% pace they saw last year, but make no mistake, they're still one of the most profitable insurers in the country. Their overall combined ratio, which means profitability, came in at 87.6. And insurance, a combined ratio under 100 means profit. Progressive's long-term target, as CEO Tricia Griffin always says, is to grow as fast as we can at or below a 96 combined ratio. This quarter, they blew that goal out of the water. So what does this mean for you as a Florida driver? First, this doesn't automatically lower your current rate. Refunds will come later after year-end calculations are done. But it does mean Florida's market might finally be stabilizing. For years, we've watched companies pull out, raise rates, or struggle with claims abuse. Now we're seeing the opposite: lower losses, steady profits, and yes, potential refunds. That's a healthy sign for the state's insurance ecosystem. It also sets a precedent. If Progressive can hit record profits and still give back, other insurers might follow suit with rate relief or credits of their own. Example, Allstate has already hinted at strong growth and profitability in its personal line segment, and their next earning report comes out in early November. So this could be a trend, not a one-time event, which would be great for Florida market. Now, the key thing to remember, this refund isn't finalized yet. Progressive still has to finish its 2025 accounting, track hurricane impacts, and adjust reserves. But the fact that they've already booked $950 million for Florida refunds shows how confident they are in their numbers. If everything stays on track, credits will hit accounts in early 2026. And whether it's $100 or $400, it's a positive headline in a state that's seen nothing but insurance bad news for the past few years. Yes. It's a small win for Florida policyholders and may be the start of some long overdue balance in our auto insurance market. Let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. Progressive made $2.6 billion in profit last quarter. They're setting aside $950 million for potential refunds to Florida drivers. Refunds will go to policyholders active December 31st, 2025, paid out in early 2026. Florida's auto market reforms are working. Lower claims, fewer lawsuits, and record profits. So for once, a little good Florida insurance news. If you found this quick bite episode helpful, please like this video, share with friends, and drop a comment below with any insurance questions you'll like for me to cover in a future episode. And don't forget, a new quick bite drops Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as legal, tax, or specific insurance advice. Please consult a licensed insurance professional about your unique situation. This is Roshonda with the Isom Insurance Group here in sunny Florida. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Visit us at isominsurancegroup.com.